Good morning. I am Lakshmi Pata AMG, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Madhugiri, Tumkur District, Karnataka State. My title is Financial Accounting 2. Now I am discussing about session number 37. The topic is conversion of single entry system into double entry system. So under this session, I am covering the problem for preparation of trading and profit and loss account and also balance sheet. So there are different steps in conversion. Before we solving the problem, first we know the introduction and objectives and some steps in conversion of single entry system into double entry system. So books maintained under single entry system may be converted into double entry system. So conversion depends upon the manner in which the books are maintained under single entry system. So single entry system does not provide all the information which are required to prepare trial balance and final accounts of a business. Therefore, when the firm decides to convert its books of accounts from single entry system to double entry system, it is necessary to find out all the missing information as per the steps of conversion which is required to prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet under double entry system of bookkeeping. The method of collection of necessary information, that is missing information, is required under double entry system to provide final accounts is called conversion method. So what are the objectives of conversion? To find out the correct profit, to find out the true and fair financial position of the business, to make accounting records ideal and reliable, to measure accuracy of accounting records, to make a meaningful comparison of financial statement analysis, to enable the taking some necessary steps to be taken for improvement of financial position of the business. In conversion, there are two methods or steps involved to convert its books of accounts from single entry systems to double entry system. One is ascertaining the missing information. Here, ascertaining the missing information, there are sub steps are involved. Preparation of opening statement of affairs, preparation of bills receivable and total debtors, total creditors, bills payable, bills receivable, memorandum cash book, memorandum trading account, and memorandum profit and loss accounts are to be prepared to ascertain the missing information. Under step 2, preparation of final accounts under double entry system. After completion of step number 1, then we prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So I am taking the problem number 1. The books of Mr. Lakshman showed the following figures. So assets and liabilities on 1/4/2017, 31/3/2018. So cash in hand and at bank 1,700, 9,975. Stock 10,000, 12,500. Sundry debtors 22,800 question mark. Sundry creditors question mark 9,250. Fixed assets 1,500 for opening as well as closing. So analysis of the cash book for the year ended 31/3/2018. Particulars, amount. Cash received from debtors 68,000. Private dividend 1,000. Expenses 9,825. Drawings 2,300. Cash paid to creditors 56,000. Discount allowed by creditor 600. So additional information. Total sales during the year rupees 7,200. Mr. Ram maintained a steady gross profit of 25% on sales. The question is, prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31/3/2018 and also balance sheet as at that day. So first, based on this information, first we prepare cash account. So receipts, payments. Debit side we are entering receipts. Credit side we are entering payments. To opening balance, to balance brought down 1,700. Next one is to sundry debtors, that is cash received from debtors 68,000. Additional capital 1,000. It is given in the form of private dividend. And payment side, creditors, that is payment to creditors 56,000. Drawings 2,300. Expenses 9,825. Closing balance by balance carry down 9,975. What is the credit side total? 3,46,000. sorry, 78,100. By mistake, credit side I am entering 3,46,000, 76, 78,100. The difference is cash sales, balancing figure 7,400. So next we prepare total debtors account. To balance brought down 22,800. To credit sales 70,200 minus 7,400. We deduct cash sales. So we get 62,800. By cash received from debtor 68,000. By balance carry down, balancing figure 17,600, because in this problem closing debtors value is not given. So closing debtors value is not given. So that purpose we prepare total debtors account. Next, memorandum trading account. So debiting the opening stock 10,000, crediting the sales 70,200, crediting the closing stock 12,500, and debiting the gross profit. So in this problem gross profit rate is given. Even sales also here 70,200 into 25 divided by 100 is equal to 17,550 is the gross profit. Here credit side total is more 82,700. The difference is 55,150 is balancing figure that we called purchases. And next we prepare total creditors account. So by balance brought down is not given in the problem. You have to find how. So by credit purchase given in the problem 55,150. So debit to cash account, that is cash paid to creditors 56,000. To discount to creditors 600. Discount to creditors 600. To balance carry down 9,250. 9,250 is given in the problem, but in this problem opening creditors balance is missing. So that purpose we prepare total creditors account. The balancing figure is 10,700. Next we prepare opening statement of affairs as on 1/4/2017. Opening statement of affairs as on 1/4/2017. So liability side creditors 10,700. On asset side fixed assets 1,500. Stock 10,000. Sundry debtors 22,800. Cash 1,700. The total credit side is liability asset side is 1,28,000. 1,28,000 is the credit side total. The difference on liability side is 25,300. 25,300 is balancing figure. So we call it opening capital. So what purpose we prepare statement of affairs? To find out the opening capital. So next we prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31/3/2018. Come to the debit side. First we debit opening stock 10,000. To purchasers 55, 150. By credit sales 70, 200. By closing stock 12,500. Credit side total is 82,700. The difference is called gross profit. So what purpose we prepare trading account? To find out the gross profit or gross loss, but in this problem we have got gross profit. That gross profit to be brought down to P&L account, that is 17,550. By crediting discount earned 800 and debit side, debit the expenses of rupees 9,825. So what purpose we prepare profit and loss account? To find out the net profit. So in this problem the credit side total is 18,150. The difference is called 8,325 is the so the difference is called 8,325, that is transferred to capital account. And finally we prepare balance sheet as on 31/3/2018. So on RHS side we are entering assets, on LHS side we are entering liabilities. Come to the liability side, we are entering first opening capital 25,300. Add net profit 8,325. Add additional capital 1,000. Total balance is 34,625. Less drawings, cash drawings 2,300. We finally got 32,325. And entering in sundry creditors 9,250. The liability side total is 41,575. Come to the asset side, cash 9,975. Sundry debtors 17,600. Stock 12,500. Fixed assets 1,500. The total is 41,575. Try yourself. Subhash does not maintain proper books of accounts. From the following incomplete information, prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31/3/2011. 18 and balance sheet as on that date. So assets and liabilities 1/4/2017, 31/3/2018. Cash in hand and cash at bank 5,000. Opening are given but closing question mark. We have to find how. Stock 9,800, 13,200. Sundry debtors 18,000, 25,000. Sundry creditors 6,000, 4,500. Furniture 1,000, 1,500. Analysis of other informations are receipt from debtors 6,800, paid to creditors 44,000, salaries 12,000, rent 1,500, office expenses 1,800, drawings 3,000, fresh capital introduced 2,000, cash sales 1,500, cash purchases 5,000, discount received 700, discount allowed 300, return inwards 1,000, bad debts 200. The question is, prepare trading and profit and loss account from the above information. So these are the references. Thank you very much.